Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are here for another weekly chart analysis. Um, Scratch that date right there. This is for 11/7 because I actually didn't upload a chart analysis last week. And I'm sorry about that. So here we are, and I'm making up for it. But before we get into that, make sure to check out the rest of my Barbology playlist because since Nicki's cover came out last week, we had did a lot of videos around that and the different themes in her interviews and different interviews, 73 questions, the written article, the podcast interview, as well as how Vogue clocked her. So if you didn't see that, you missed it out. Now let's get right into it. Barbie World clocked in at number 48, moving down 29 spots. That was a bit surprising to me but then I was like, okay, Taylor Swift had dropped the album, so it makes sense. She probably moved down a lot of people by 20 spots. So at least we're still in the top 50 and we need to stay there because we are now charting for 19 weeks. And if you're not charting above number 50 in your 20th week, you go recurrent and you automatically fall off the chart. So we really need to keep Barbie World stable above number 50. So make sure you keep streaming it, okay? Now, 5 years ago, Nicki became the first woman to earn 100 chart entries on the Hot 100 Queen of Rap at all things. Okay, make sure y'all stay tuned though for the Beyonce of it all. And so here is another graphic about like all of Nicki's Billboard Hot 100 hits, and it's a lot of information in there. So we'll go through that another time. But let's go to the Billboard 200 albums chart. Queen Radio Volume 1, Nicki's first compilation album, clocks in at number 71. Last week it was number 68, so it moved down about 3 spots. But it is the longest charting female rap project released in 2022. So make sure you stream that once a day and help it stay on the chart, especially as we approach Pink Friday 2, her upcoming album. Now, Nicki becomes the first female rapper to reach a total of 373 total weeks on the Billboard 200. Y'all hoes ain't doing it like the queen. Now, here's another fun fact. Nicki is the top grossing, one of the top, the 20th top grossing hip hop touring act of all time, according to Billboard. She has grossed $26.9 million in 42 shows, and she is the only female rapper in the top 20 of that list. Now, let's go on and check on Pink Friday 2 and a pre-order update. So Nicki has released CDs, exclusive vinyl at Target, signed CDs and stuff like that. So we have a total of 14,000 50 CDs sold, an estimated total of 15,566 vinyls sold. And so a pre-order estimate total of 29.6 thousand sold. The goal is 100,000 pre-orders. So if you haven't done so yet, go check in the video description of this video, go to the pre-order center and make sure that you pre-order either a CD or a vinyl. The goal is 100,000. We're trying to beat Nicki's previous record and make her the highest selling female rapper of all time. Okay, so here's the certification update. Where Them Girls At, Nicki Minaj, David Guetta, and Flo Rida has been certified 2 times platinum in the UK for selling over 1.2 million units. Shout out to the UK Barbz. If you're from the UK, put y'all flag in the comments. And so Nicki has earned 24 million certified units in the UK across albums, singles, and features. She is the highest certified female rapper of all time in the region. Here are some streaming updates on Spotify. So, Alone, Kim Petras, Nicki Minaj has surpassed 60 million streams on Spotify. Shout out to everybody still streaming and supporting Alone. Super Freaky Girl by Nicki Minaj earns its biggest streaming day on Spotify since September 8th, gaining 461,296 streams. So make sure that you guys are streaming Super Freaky Girl, whatever version you like the best, like multiple times a day, because it is the lead single to Pink Friday 2, and it's a very important song for this album. And we need it to be like around 500 million by the time the album is released. Now, Monster earns its biggest streaming day this decade on Spotify with nearly 200K streams on Halloween. So as you can see, on Halloween, it got 199,994 streams, an increase of 29.4%. It has a total of 330.2 million streams on Spotify. Shout out to everybody streaming Nicki's one of her best verses of all time. So here are some cities where Nicki has the most most monthly listeners on Spotify. So shout out to New York with 934,000, then London, okay, 799,000, Sydney, Australia, LA, Chicago, Melbourne. So if you see your city on the list, I want you to comment in the comments so that we can really know where Nicki's biggest fans are. And also, if you don't see your city on the list, you need to stream extra hard and promote to your friends and family in your city, because that's where this is how, like, this is exactly what Nicki is looking at when she's trying to think, okay, where should I go for tour? Oh, I'm definitely going to New York, London, Sydney, LA, Atlanta. If your city is not on this list, child, she ain't coming. So make sure y'all go stream. So here's another graphic about Nicki's songs between 500 million and 1 billion streams on Spotify. So Starships is approaching with 974 million. Make sure you guys are streaming Starships once a day. Hey Mama, Fifi, Super Bass, Beauty and a Beat, Motorsport Child, or Nicki Sport. Only Where Them Girls At. What's your favorite song on this list? Or which one do you stream the most? Let me know. Now, here is the Beyonce of it all, child. So here is a list of female Black artists with the most entries on the Billboard Pop Airplay chart. Okay, so Nicki is number 2 at number 46, while Beyonce only has 27. God damn. Okay, Beyonce. I'm sorry, Rihanna is at number 51. Okay, Nicki, beating out Beyonce or whatever. And then here's another one with Black female artists with the most charting songs in Billboard Digital Songs Hills history. Nicki Minaj, of course, 142. That gap is crazy. Oh, and Beyonce and Rihanna have the same number, child. Okay, I see y'all fighting as always. But shout out to the Holy Trinity, some of the most successful Black women in music. Okay. Now, make sure that you guys go on. I have a new playlist right here. It is. It's called Barb Meetings and Nicki Minaj Album Info. We've had 2 Barb meetings, and if you have not watched this or listened to it, you are doing life wrong. This is telling you exactly how to buy and stream her album correctly. If you need help with pre-ordering, go there, especially if you're international. Go there and tell me your comments and questions there, because we are going to continue those meetings as the album approaches. So I really need you guys on that playlist. You can save it to your YouTube library just like you saved Barbology. Okay. So please, I hope y'all liking this video as well. Anyway, so back to some Spotify stuff. So here, as you can see, here's a total stream count on Spotify for Nicki's catalog for each month during this year. In October, she gained 401 million streams with a total of 4 billion as of October 31st. So she gained 4 billion streams this year alone. Let's make it 5 billion before this album is released. Make sure y'all are streaming the playlists that are linked in the video description of this video, the milestones playlist to be exact. It's very important. Now, here's her most streamed songs on Spotify in October. Okay, so Barbie World, 41.2 million. That is now a Grammy nominated song. Beauty and the Beat, 28.6 million. Starship, Super Bass, Princess Diana. Who's still streaming that? No shade. Side to Side, period. An amazing song. I'm streaming that more these days. What are you streaming more these days? Look at Last Time I Saw You at number 10 with 9.1 million. We need to get Last Time I Saw You around 20 million, okay? Because it's also a single for Pink Friday too. So go stream that right now, okay? Right now. And lastly, Nicki Minaj becomes the first female rapper in Spotify history to surpass 32 billion streams across all credits. We want Nicki to remain the top streaming rapper on all platforms, but we need your help to do so, right? And so make sure y'all are streaming the playlists that I linked in the description. Please like this video. Please go to the Barb Meetings and Nicki Minaj album info playlist and go look at those Barb meetings that you have missed. It is important info for the album. Nicki wants you to see that. So yeah, please like this video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff like that. And comment where you're from so that I know how to, like kind of formulate the information that I'm going to give for the album. All right. So yeah, please save this Barbology playlist to you guys' YouTube libraries and turn on the notification bell when you subscribe so you do not miss another update.